Welcome to ProKitchen video tutorials. In this tutorial, we're going to take a few minutes and we're going to look at creating walls. Now, if you have just created a new design, when you move out here, your mouse is ready to place walls. You have nothing to do except for start building your walls, and preferably build your walls in a clockwise motion. But before we do that, we're going to take a look at our predetermined walls. I'm going to click on the U-shaped wall here, and you can see as it pops up we have A and B wall dimensions, A and B wall dimensions. So as we change those, they adjust our wall shape. So we're just going to adjust our A wall right here just a little bit, and you can either click on the arrow buttons here, and you'll notice that the arrow buttons on the inside here are for inches, and the ones on the right are for fractions. So we're going to set that at 116. If we want to change the orientation of the wall, we can click down here to change the orientation of the wall. So I want to set my wall A to 156 and 3/8. I'm going to set my wall B to 136 and 5/8. I'm going to do this one with my mouse. It takes a little bit longer. There's 136 and 5/8. And now we're going to hit OK. And here's our walls, 136 and 5/8 by 156 and 3/8. And if we want to get rid of these, we can just click the undo button. Now let's take a look at our sketch button. This is the button that comes pre-attached to your mouse as soon as you create a new design. And you don't have to come up here and click it after that. You can just start designing. But for this, we want to go ahead and click it. And then we want to keep in mind that we need to lay out our design in a clockwise fashion in order to get our placement zones on the inside of those walls where they should be. So to do that, we usually start in the lower left quadrant, but depending on your design, you may be starting in a different quadrant. And to get started, we just move our mouse out there and we do a single click. And you'll notice I have a 4-inch wall that will move the direction of my mouse, whatever direction I choose to move my mouse. You'll also notice that as I move my mouse, in my info panel over here, the dimension changes and it's highlighted blue. This indicates that you can type into that field. Now if I have a 120-inch wall, I can come up here and I can try to select 120 inches, and you can see I get pretty close, but not quite. And the key to doing this, if you want to do it with your mouse, is to zoom in. The more you zoom in, the easier you'll get your exact measurement. But even easier than doing that is just to simply click backspace on your keyboard and type in your dimension. And we're going to do 147 inches. And I'm going to hit enter on my keyboard. And now you'll notice that I automatically have a 90-degree wall 4 inches long. So now I can type in 147.5 inches and hit enter on my keyboard. And here are my walls. Now to expand on this, again, I have a 4-inch wall at 90 degrees starting out here. But maybe I don't want 90 degrees. So I'm going to type in 120 inches. I'm going to hit tab on my keyboard. And I'm going to type in 135 degrees and then enter. And now that wall is at 135 degrees versus 90. And I can do the same thing to adjust my wall height if I wanted to. We can type in 96, we'll leave the angle, but maybe I only want my wall 40.5 inches tall. And now to stop the process, you can either hit escape on your keyboard, you can move your mouse behind the wall and click, or you can hit 0 and enter. I use escape on my keyboard because it's quick and easy. And now here are all of our walls. And this has been ProKitchen Video Tutorials. Thank you for watching.